three mediums I used were crayon wax, plastic, and string. One of the quotes I used from the book was, "You are beautiful, but you are empty," he went on. "One could not die for you." For my Bible verse, I used 1 Peter 4 verse 10. Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others, as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. This quote from The Little Prince inside the planet can relate to the sheep that was inside the box the narrator drew. Even though the little prince couldn't see the sheep, what was inside was essential to him, because he needed the sheep to eat the baobab so that it won't grow big and take over his planet. That quote can also relate to the Bible verse I chose, which was 1 Peter 4 verse 10. Because God has given us all different gifts, even though we may not be able to see them now, what is essential is invisible to the eye, we should use them for good. The melted crayon wax represents the baobabs and how out of control the planet can be when the baobabs take over and rip the planet into pieces. It kind of goes with the story of the lazy man that didn't care about the baobabs, and soon enough his planet had been devoured by them, and he couldn't do anything about it because they had already grown so big. The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry was published in 1943 and was translated from French to English. The book may be small, but the meaning of every chapter is bigger than you can imagine and has many allusions. The book is really interesting because of the fact that it revolves around a man that isn't a fan of adults and their way of thinking, and then a kid from nowhere appears in his life and gets him thinking and questioning.